Love it.
It's fine. This is totally fine.
Things.
It just gets darker red over time. That's it.
Somehow get redder. Somehow.
See, it's repeating the quotes. I think it's slightly broken. The quotes are broken. It's fine.
We're gonna slap Nightbot. It needs to go home and get sober and come back. Mixed quotes better.
Hopefully the wind has calmed down enough because it was making a lot of noise outside. But he's fine. I'm in danger.
Yes.
Yes.
You know?
This is the most roundabout way to say that. No.
AKA murder.
Heather has no idea.
Speaking of.
I know.
Is Roll 20 doing anything? Does it hate me? Some music?
Nothing. That's fine.
There it goes.
Welcome.
Alright.
Well, where we had left off. Our, proof individuals have, stumbled across this statue. And the interesting properties it has on people's minds, turning what seems to be normal individuals into very, very fanatical murder/suicide cultists, as it's trying to complete something. Group was able to save 2 down right in front of the statue. One was unfortunately killed by their party when Ronald's mind was taken over for a bit.
Side note, can I name the statue?
No.
On the bright side, I figured out how to cast gun. Wait a minute.
That's the party. Some took it to the hospital, some went home, decided they wanted to go into the magical library. And they figured they would try to use the magical library for its not intended purpose of teleportation. That didn't go well. Not that the other party is aware of it yet. And she has ended up in her actual home, not
I don't want to talk about it.
where the party has been hiding out.
I don't want to talk about it.
This is fair.
Whoops.
And that's where we'll pick up, because I'm curious what will happen in this empty home.
You know, Fluffy, I'm gonna head home. Or attempt to. So I'm gonna go downstairs.
Your bedroom.
Or try.
Shane's tilting his head.
Does it look concerned? I guess she can't tell. It has no expression.
We will curse Mother Nature. What the hell is going on out there?
What?
Stuff and things?
I didn't do it.
Sorry about that.
Something outside my. Oh, something outside my room.
No, I realized I was muted on Discord, but not on the stream.
Oh,
fuck.
Oh.
I'm a professional streamer, I promise. I swear.
Hey.
we
Hey,
do this
hey.
3 nights a week.
Hey! At least I wasn't muted on the stream this time.
You're
like I have done many times.
Fair.
You're
This is-
right.
Fair.
The worst part is, I was about to switch over to Discord to check, because I was like, wait a minute. I'm not hearing anything. Is it on my end that I'm not hearing anything?
Yeah, I've been talking this whole time, so stream's been hearing me like panic and
Oh goodness. Yeah, we heard none of that.
So when you rewatch this, you guys are probably gonna laugh your ass off whenever how long it takes me to realize this.
Something to watch with coffee in the morning. Thank you.
Yes.
Future me thanks you.
So, I was gonna say, does it seem? I was gonna say, does it seem concerned? But obviously, it has no expression, so she can't really think about that.
Nope, it's just sitting there tilting its head, like, is this where you intended to go? Basically,
No.
This is kind of general sense you
But
get.
she's not. Well, she'll admit that, but she'll admit that in the Heather way later. She'll try to head out. I guess she'll try to go downstairs.
Okay. I want you
I don't want to roll.
because this is to see if things go good or bad. Roll me, act under pressure.
Oh, that's like a flat roll for me, though. That's experience. That's a 5. Yeah, that's a 5.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I
things go to
leveled
hell.
up. I'll figure that out later.
You get to the bottom of the steps. You hear a familiar sound of the hair being drawn back on a gun. And then you feel it pressed against your temple. Move.
Yeah, okay, got it. Who the fuck is that out of character? Why are you in my house?
So you're Heather, huh?
Oh, that's not concerning. How do you know my name? Answer my questions!
As you're kind of making more noise, you hear 2 more sets of footsteps. As
Oh, God.
out of another room side, 2 more individuals step out.
Good. You guys seem busy. You guys seem busy. I should go.
No, I think the boss wants to talk to you.
No?
Knock her out.
I-
The one next to you kind of like, do we really have to hurt her? I mean, she's just... Yeah, hurt him. Do it. I will say one thing. The one next to you seems more hesitant than the other two.
I would appreciate it
They're
if you
all
didn't
armed.
have to knock me out. Although I'm a little outnumbered. I don't think my opinion matters here. I mean, she's not gonna move because she's got a gun pointed to her.
I feel like these ones they both had these two had their sidearms drawn, but more to the side. And also, as he's kind of now essentially in an argument with them, he's kind of not necessarily pointing it at you. He's kind of just like got it like pointed more upwards at this point. Like, do we have to hurt this person? Like, he seems very hesitant comparatively to these.
Does she try to do a dumb? Does she panic and try to do a dumb? That is the question I have for myself. Oh. She's gonna panic and try to do a dumb.
Okay.
And she's going to attempt to jinx the situation. My dice apparently hate me and I'm switching them.
Oh no.
That's a 6 total. Because I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Oh no. Jinx.
That's yeah. The keeper does things then. I don't like it. My dice hate me. We're throwing those away. They're going to jail.
What do I do?
Those ones are rolling better. I'll use these ones. Just gonna...
Okay. You see the shade start to kind of do it, but it kind of twitches for a second, like something goes wrong. And you hear something snap. As a light fixture above you falls, doing 1 harm to you.
Oh, good. Ow!
You see the one guy kind of jumps out of the way, and as you get basically clocked in the head, and the other two immediately draw their weapons, just trying to do something. It's just, hey, calm down. You okay?
Yeah. Ow. Okay. I'll go with you. Let's just, I'm done. So it was a dumb attempt.
Just go with us. It's fine. They're two kind of look at each other. Oh, Lord Arthur. He'll step off. You hear him pick up the phone in the kitchen.
That's fire.
And the remains pointing gun.
Just kind of rubbing her head and probably picking glass out of her hair. Like,
yeah. The one sitting next to you is, you can see the one across from you now is the one that's pointing the gun.
Mm-hmm.
This one, his arm is kind of down. He's kind of actually holstered. He's like checking, make sure you're all right. He seems more concerned for your safety than the other two.
She will make note of that. Depends how long she's actually been gone at this point, to be honest.
Yep. You do notice she does take a while to research.
What time is it at this point? Like, can she tell by looking out the window or anything?
Looking out the window, it appears to be... Actually, you probably see a clock from where you're standing.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine there'd be a clock in the main foyer kind of area where you'd be, where the staircase ends.
Mm-hmm.
You see it is... 8:30.
Oh, good. So it's actually not that late. That's even better. So she'll be gone for a while before people start to panic, and probably her brother will be the first one.
These two start. Come on. Alright, I said take her to the car and take her to base. Alright, come on. Kind of motions with the gun.
5. Just not sure what to do.
He will kind of stand behind you with his gun kind of pointed at you, and everyone is leading the way.
Good.
When everyone's like right next to you.
Good. Good. This is fine. The panic of, I wish I could tell somebody, but I can't. Not without risking.
No, really. It does not leave for side for too long. It's not want to communicate very well.
Yeah, it's...
However,
it's not.
I will use my upper hold.
Oh,
Hold too.
no.
As it kind of jitters again. You see the car.
He gets 2.
Yeah, I hold 2 when she misses. The car that he's into, you see it just kind of starts smoking.
Is that bad?
And the one behind you goes, "What did you do?"
I didn't do anything. I mean, what I attempted to do earlier didn't work. I kind of hit myself in the head. But I don't know what's causing that.
The one that was leading it is now kind of turning, pointing again. He seems like they've been alerted to what you can do.
Good.
I say we just kill her. Boss did not want to have to revive her. You know this. Yeah, well. Accidents happen, I suppose.
They do. That's better. That's a 12. I changed dice. Can I cause an accident on the 2 pointing guns at me and attempt to run?
Yes, you may.
They clearly shoot each other. It's fine.
Yeah, accidents do happen.
You see the Shay kind of shake its head for a second, and then it tilts its head. And it looks at the car behind the one. And above it, a power line. And the power line snaps, hitting the suit right in the back, causing him to jolt forward.
Ooh.
Actually, he'll land prone over here. And as everyone kind of like goes to point his gun, he pulls the trigger, and you noticed a screw had fallen out, but he didn't.
Oh no.
And the slide goes more barreling toward his face, as the gun does not work and it misfires, hitting him right in the nose. As he kind of rears back, he's like holding his face at this point. Those two seem fine, or seem a little bit distracted at the moment.
Yeah, she's going to make an attempt to run, because she can only do the 2 things.
Right. Roll act under pressure.
I don't like that.
See if you can get away.
I'm done rolling. I'm done. I am so done.
Nor miss.
Yeah.
Alright.
Shuttle, you gave me your luck. I'm sorry.
I'll say we'll put you over here as you're kind of bolting toward Rolland's. He actually grabs you on the shoulder as because he manages to keep up, and you feel the gun against your back. Please don't run.
Oh, I'd rather not be shot.
I'm not gonna shoot you. But just don't run.
If you can promise the other 2. Oh?
I could try to convince them, but the more you resist, the harder it's gonna be for me. I'm sorry.
First reaction.
this one kind of runs up, and everyone's kind of like holding his face. His nose is bleeding. And he points his gun at you, and he steps in front. Hey. Out of the way, or I'll shoot you too.
You know, violence really isn't the answer here.
Yeah. Tell that to my zapped body.
And in all fairness, I was defending myself.
You did threaten to kill her.
I love my internet. Anyways.
Yeah, he is... You get the sense he's not the one in charge, just the one that's right in front of him. And he's kind of just looking back and forth at this point.
If I promise not to do anything else and go with you quietly, will you please stop threatening to shoot me? That's really all I ask.
Everything exists as part of nature.
Hopefully we're back. I am sorry, my internet still hates me. We were supposed to hardwire it, and Amazon sent us the wrong thing.
Yes.
We're literally going to fight everything, including the man.
Alright, so... The one kind of nods and does. Fine. We're going to put this on. And he holds out a blindfold.
Good. Okay. Fun.
He will actually put the blindfold on you himself.
Okay. She's not gonna stop him, because now she's at the point of nothing's working.
Yeah. So, essentially the one that's next to you is being in charge of guiding you.
Hmm.
And you can tell that they've kind of taken the same kind of similar positions, just from their voices, basically.
Hmm.
And you're a smart person.
Yeah.
And so you can tell they're leading you on a very windy path.
Hmm.
You're gathering, so since you can't see, so you have no idea which direction you're truly going.
Good.
They don't want you to know where his base is.
Fair.
I want to know where his base.
Alright. This will take some time.
Mm-hmm. So how long is it before people start panicking, and how long does it take me to get there?
We don't hear the power cable snap down the street?
No, well, no, her
That was
house...
in front of her house.
Yeah, her house is not necessarily down the street. It's all the way over here.
Yeah, it's a little bit of distance.
There's like multiple
closest
streets
to
you have to go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, Holly
She was
is.
like the same.
Holly's the one that's down the street.
Just about.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
still myrrh.
Probably asleep by now.
Well, and they probably might be taking this path because they probably realize you can track her.
You know?
And
The only other
are-
thought I have is...
Are we good? Internet? I hate the internet. I want to get this fixed so bad. I'm sorry, people.
You're all
I'm
good.
sorry that you're dealing with it. It really
Yeah.
sucks for you, hon.
It does.
We feel your frustration.
Amazon.
It's just being on and off at the moment. What were you saying, Drag?
Drag, are you muted?
Probably is.
Mic tech.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, about the bug thing.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
There it is.
the bug thing.
No, I was saying that the longer and more windy the path, the longer it would take her to track, because she'd track the scent from the start.
Yeah.
having to follow that path.
Mm-hmm.
And if they know a lot about Heather, they probably know a lot about Liz.
Yeah. And
Probably
yeah,
know
we
a lot
stopped
about all
using
of
the
us.
bugs a while ago. The only other time that the bugs have been used was when Liz went off on her own and the whole thing went down. So.
Yep. And to be fair, even if they would assume, even if you're still using the bugs, it's not like they wouldn't have a jammer.
Yeah. The question I
Fair.
have is that's why I said, how long does it take for her to eventually get there time-wise? Everything's
It'll take
dying
you
again.
essentially till about.
There we go. Maybe I don't know. I wish it would just stay stable long enough to get through this.
You know?
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's very fair.
Yeah, because it was only 8:30, so they didn't really have much reason to panic yet, because they left before it got dark, which was still pretty late, I imagine.
Yeah. So it'll be about 9:30ish before you get to your location. Just timeline wise.
Mm.
I will say, before even 8:30 hit, Haven was already pacing.
Liz is watching him, just trying to decide whether or not to try and offer him tea.
Yeah, imagine like Holly's sitting there like reading a book with like her sword leaned up against the couch and just like reading, looks up, left, right, Haven, left, right, Haven, reads, looks up, left, right, Haven. You gonna keep doing that, man?
She should be here soon. This point has actually been. We'll say it's getting closer to. It's like 9 o'clock at this point when he finally talks.
How long has it been since we left and Heather left her research? I guess is the most important question.
I would say because you guys, it was about 5, so we're
Oh, it's
probably
been a while.
about 4
Oh, okay,
hours.
so it has been a while then. Yeah, because Holly's gone a few times with Heather, and not to the library, but has done research around with Heather and Rolland. But
Yeah, it can take anywhere from 2-3 hours, and it just depends on how difficult
exactly how difficult it is. Well, I mean, it just depends on like how obscure the thing is. I mean, I know nothing about the statue, but it has been a while. She should be getting back soon, I would imagine.
Unless she got stuck or sent somewhere else. That thing is a little weird. Magic or whatever. I don't even know what it is. Her secret library, she draws a thing on the wall and she steps through it and it's gone.
It's cool as fuck, is what it is, Liz.
She appeared next to me one day while I was on the table dealing with, like, stab wound.
Wait, what?
Back with the Revenant thing. She just kind of appeared.
Like through a wall?
Yes.
Oh, that's weird.
Very, which is why I'm wondering, maybe something happened?
I believe Ronald was back at his base, unless he wanted to, but he would have gone back to his base to reconvene, but he could be back at the house if he wants to be by this point.
Fair enough.
So I'll leave it up to you to move and decide where you are.
I'd say he would probably be popping in around this time, to be honest.
Blondie, you haven't happened to see our little bookworm?
Afraid not. Is he not back yet?
No.
Been a few hours.
I don't even know how you would find her in there. I mean, she's.
I don't know if pagers work across dimensions or whatever the frick it is, but we can try that.
Pulls out walkie-talkie from backpack. Yeah, I'm pretty
We
sure this
also
thing
have-
ain't gonna work either.
Yeah,
But-
no, that's fine.
Yeah, well,
Hmm.
worth a try. She'll turn on the walkie-talkie for shits and giggles and be like, Heather?
At the distance they are at, there is no reception.
Yeah, no.
Liz is gonna try paging her. Like, not sure if this works or if she's gonna get, like, charged diamonds or whatever for, like, doing cross-planar communication, but...
I mean, if we can do interdimensional cable, I'm sure we can figure out interdimensional paging.
Charge diamonds.
Look.
Hmm.
They seem to be in a bit of a rush, but I will say this: Heather, you feel your pager go off.
She can't see anything. I don't know how she can really react with that. Like, she can... I mean, she can't really type while not being able to see, I don't think.
Yeah, no, would be nonsense. And you also would think because the person is walking right behind you.
Yeah, and she also doesn't know if it even reached the right person because number typing.
Yeah. So let's see.
Hmm.
We'll give it a few minutes and see if she responds, and if not, then...
Here's... I don't know how she would pull this off, but here's an odd question, Fluffy.
Uh-huh.
So her Jinx has a option on it of...
Oh.
Oh, fucking hell. Hello?
Hello.
Hmm.
They are.
It's having issues, hold on.
Yeah.
So it has the option of her finding something that she loses, or like that they lose, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could I technically reverse that and leave something for them to find without it being noticed?
You know?
Could that be Holly's oops? Technically, I've used one this mystery, damn it. Fuck shit.
I mean, I don't know how far she is right now either.
yeah, that's fair.
Roll plus weird.
Okay. Please, dice, don't hate me. It's a 9, so it's a mixed.
You get to hold one. There is one that says target finds something you left for them.
Yeah, that is...
What do you wish to leave?
Because she doesn't want it to be noticed, could she technically have her pager be the thing? Or, yeah, because it's small enough that it probably can be snuck off of her.
Yeah. You kind of watch the shade touch your pager,
I'll feel
and
it.
you know. Oh, that's right. You feel it. That's right. 'Cause you can't see it. And then nothing else. You won't hear any reaction from any others. So you gather they didn't notice whatever you did.
Sweet.
And then you're led inside somewhere.
It's stable when I tried to start it.
Yeah.
Please
the
don't
hammer-
hate me, internet.
Internet, please behave.
It's still going up and down. And I don't know what to do. at this point.
Fair. Hugs and melts. Dude.
Accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that one, I think, is everyone with 999 on my end. And it sounded like a squealing robot in my ear. That's fine.
Always.
Yeah, you know, my upload is like at 5.
Oh
Hmm.
no.
Yeah, it is having issues. I even lowered the bitrate. Again. So it's not taking up as much. And it's having like, more issues. Yeah. Hopefully it'll just fix itself, but just take the opportunities when we have them.
Yep.
Fair enough. Alright, just before I can do anything else. Question for you. Who is your target?
I don't know if she necessarily had
Just the group in general?
just the group. Yeah, I don't think she necessarily had somebody in mind.
Perfect. Good to know.
Oh.
So, you guys, you're let inside. We'll find this because the way this works is they just find it. Doesn't necessarily make sense. Holly.
It's still not. It's just.
Ow. Refreshed.
Well, it's at 0, so refreshing it's not going to do anything for you.
Yeah. My whole phone just froze at the moment. I gotta shut it down.
Can I please stay in? For the love of God. Okay, I hate to keep repeating. What's happening?
You guys, you have entered the building, essentially, as far as you can tell.
Oh, you were talking about Holly.
Yeah. And Holly, you move a book, and you see a very familiar pager. It's Heather's.
Liz.
What? How do you have that?
It was here on the couch.
I pick it up and I'm examining it?
It has actually a word written on it.
Hmm?
Because the Shade took a liberty of putting in what is essentially Morse code. Just dots and some dashes.
Oh,
Because it
Who
learned.
the hell knows Morse code?
me, kinda.
She had time to
Heather
learn
and
it.
I were learning. No, I know letters. I know A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Maybe H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
Yeah.
I'm not
Obviously,
sure. Sorry,
on your walkie-talkie, there would be the kind of like for each letter.
Yeah, the little key on the front.
Yeah. And as you look at the key, use is S O S.
She's in trouble.
Oh, good.
SOS.
Looks up immediately at the brother, points at him, and goes, "Do not leave this building."
He looks at you like, try and stop me.
Tackle you to the floor. Do not tempt me.
Liz.
We're gonna have to leave, Liz. We gotta go find her.
Yes, I understand, but he's not leaving.
Good
Liz,
luck
best of luck.
with that.
You're not stopping her brother from going to save her.
I understand, but you
Do
all
you?
do understand. You all do understand what the probable SOS is, correct?
Yes.
You do understand you're being hunted and you're about to go out in the middle of the night, Liz? Fine.
There's no chance I can convince you to stay here, is there?
No.
Didn't think so. Alright? You do not leave our sight. At all. For a minute.
Then let's go.
How we gotta.
I can track her. Is immediately wiping her under her nose on her sleeve, like, ugh.
But you're gonna be hunted too.
That is an unfortunate side effect of everything of my life choices.
I know. Just everybody be on alert.
Yeah.
Fucking let's do this shit.
We'll be back.
And rough.
Yep.
Jeremiah's just like, good luck. He's not leaving.
That's fair.
Good luck figuring out where she was.
Yeah.
Yep. We have no idea.
I have her scent, and even if I didn't have her scent, I have her pager, which has her scent on it.
Well, I mean, you still have to get near it to smell it. You can't
Yep.
smell it
Yeah.
from that far.
Nope. It's
You
gonna
have to
take
find
me a
the
minute.
trail. So, to find the trail, roll me act under pressure, roll me 3d6, and keep the lowest 2.
Oh, lowest!
It is a
Will
difficult.
you allow help in the form of... Alright, so possible locations are...
Yeah, I would say if she
I
needs it.
don't need it.
Oh,
Nice.
That's an 11.
Hey.
even with the lowest 2, Jesus.
Oh, no, wait, hold on. I need to roll one more.
God.
Sorry, I spoke too
That's
soon. I
fine.
forgot the okay, so I have a 9, so if you want to help and push it up to a 10, be my guest, but I have a mix.
fuck it, let's try.
Yeah, we need to find her.
Fuck, that's a cool, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
For
a
you,
7.
Ronald.
Okay. You expose yourself to some danger, but you do give a +1.
Okay,
Awesome.
that's a
Be
10.
a full success.
I don't like that.
I don't either, but here we are.
Yep.
Does
So
he
you
get
guys
shot?
are-
There's a time gap here.
Yeah. You guys get with Ronald's help. He gives a few possible locations she might have popped up, given like maybe she needed familiarity with the location. Hopefully, so you. And then you also notice one other thing. I'll say, there's power out in a certain side of the town as you're kind of walking. And as you walk that direction, you see a smoking car and a wire that's down.
Ah, yes, she was definitely here.
And you would pick up the scent at that point, and you start kind of following it in this windy trail.
Oh, this is wonderful. This is
Wait.
wonderful.
Wait. Hold on. They left so the car's still there?
Yeah, the car is not working. Car
Cool. Can we
Not
check the car for anything?
Read a bad
At
situation.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's sharp, right?
Yep.
Okay. Fuck yeah. That's a 6 and a 5 on the die. Plus.
Woo! Okay, so car and things.
Yep. You can ask whatever question because you have improved read a bad situation. And you hold 3.
Question to the keeper, just because I'm new at the game. So this pertains to the situation. So with finding Heather, correct? Or just the car?
Is the car in the area, the immediate area around you that I can give you information from?
Okay. So for example, I could not hold on to any hidden dangers when we get to said destination.
No, because as soon as you leave this situation, you're reading this bad situation.
Fair enough. Okay. 3 questions. Who were the people that took her? Where are they going? And any hidden dangers?
Okay. I'll start with hidden dangers. You notice out of the corner of your eye there's some motion. There's potential somebody moving up on you, like either it's a random bystander or potentially mafia. As for where they're going and who is there, you do, as you're kind of looking into the car, you see a very familiar card that has been given out by Ronald.
Mm-hmm.
So you know it's the group, though the symbol is a little different. Seems
How's the
more
symbol
ornate.
different?
It seems more ornate and it has basically it has the same symbol, but also has a crown above it.
Got it, Arthur.
You're gathering this is Arthur. As for where they're going, you do see underneath the seat there seems to be a map. These people are not from this town. They would need that. At least a little bit.
Yeah, so she's going to, I guess, like, gather the card and the map, and as she's, like, leaning back out of the car, looks over her shoulder and sees the movement.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna say, "We got company. 7 o'clock.
And I'm pulling my sword.
Sword out.
Are you going to be hiding, or are you just going to waltz out here and face us like men?
Or women.
Whichever.
Or neither.
Or girl." She kind of like a sheepish.
6 individuals walk out.
Oh, good.
Oh, fuck me.
6.
It's fine.
You can see their eyes kind of glint, and you see a bit of a fang smile.
Oh, hello, boys.
Steps
Rest
in.
y'all can go. We just want her.
You 4 should probably go worry about Heather.
Not leaving you.
You really don't want to do this.
Twists red hilt, turns to radiant.
Also, Liz, problem with leaving you here, you're kind of our tracker.
That too.
It does pose a problem.
That's fair. That is a fair point.
Let's roll me act under pressure.
Oh, I hate that. I absolutely hate that. I don't like where that's going at all.
Is willing to do an assist if I could somehow make whatever's about to happen be easier somehow.
Act under pressure?
Yeah.
That's a 7.
Okay. Mixed success. So what's going to happen is they all kind of pull out their guns, pointing them in your general direction.
Mistake.
And one will get a gun off.
Oh.
Yeah, whoever shoots, Holly's running forward and just slashing it.
Yep.
Hmm.
And she-
Who's the bullet shooting at?
It would be at you. It's a silver bullet.
Oh, even better.
You take 2 harm.
Can I protect someone and stand in front? Dive in front.
I take 1 harm because I suffer 1 less harm because I'm immortal.
If you wish, you may. It would only be 1 harm to you, Holly.
That's fine. I negate. Does it negate armor?
No, it does not.
Then that's fine. I take no damage.
Roll. We protect someone, right?
Let me roll.
Go ahead and give me a roll. Let's see what happens.
Okay, because I have advanced on that as well. Okay. Kick some ass, right?
No.
No, what is it?
You wanted to protect her, right? You said?
Yeah.
That'd be protect someone. It's tough.
Oh, I mean, sorry, I meant to say tough. Apologies.
Oh, you're fine.
11.
11? Alright. You can choose an additional effect. You can suffer 1 less harm. All intended dangers focus on you. You can inflict harm on the enemy. Or you can hold the enemy back.
Holding enemy back.
Alright. Yeah, you see the bullet hit Holly and says she kind of dies in front. But it just seems to kind of graze. You see where it hit is like one of those little pads that she has. Doesn't seem to... However, you hear a voice.
Oh no. Oh, now you've really done it. I was really hoping you wouldn't have done
You
this,
were
boys.
kind of followed.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Daddy?
Yeah.
Not my dad. Sorry.
Daddy.
She just kind of like pinches the bridge of her nose and goes, "Boys, meet my father."
As you kind of point behind them, they turn. the one who goes to fire his gun, but before he can do so, the gun is crushed in his hand, along with it.
We're going to leave you to this. Try not to die. We're going to go get Heather now.
I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Right. They have silver bullets.
Thanks, old man.
We're leaving now.
All right. You start kind of walking. I imagine you pull out the map. There are some locations in the map.
Okay.
There's each of your houses.
Oh, good.
The shop. The clothing store. Where the parents worked. Ex-Sheriff Williams' house.
Good.
And the church.
Oh.
I like that.
Well, I don't think you're gonna like this, Liz. But I think yeah, this seems a little odd. I think they're at the church.
Why the church? Why the church? Gonna look back over at Blondie. Why the church?
Because you can't bug them.
Yeah.
Seems like a good place to go if you're trying to keep vampires out.
I hope I can get inside without burning.
Is there a way to desecrate a church?
I'm sure
I can
there
take
is.
care of that.
With Heather inside? Do you really want to do it that way?
Let's just go get Heather and let's go home, please. This has been the longest day in history.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. You guys, as you guys make your way there, Heather, you were led further in and down a set of stairs.
Hey, look, they have a basement.
Most churches do.
Yeah.
As the door is shut, your blindfold is removed and you are just in the basement. There's not really any windows to look out. It seems pretty... And the one motions to a chair and chair, like up against the wall.
Looks lovely. She'll just kind of walk over and sit down.
It looks over at everyone. He looks at the one that's the one probably more like this now. This one kind of turns to him and goes, "All right, Henry, you go to your room. Make sure that our ammunition's an issue." He nods. It's not his name.
His name's Henry.
Jeez.
He's not leaving the basement. He's just heading down. He's just looks like he's just checking their radios and any bugs they might have planted. Charles, you watch the upstairs. I'm watching her. Well, him too when he gets done. He nods. He kind of looks at you and like, don't do anything stupid.
She kind of does the smile of no promises.
Can I call him Charlie?
Oh my goodness.
And he'll pull another chair and he'll sit across from you. And the weapon he's holding looks to be like a much larger revolver.
Wait,
Yeah, she still has her weapons on her, doesn't she? Because they didn't actually take her stuff.
No, they did not have currently at the time.
Good to know.
But he has, as he's sitting there, pointing at you. You try anything. Go for anything. Anything weird happens.
Well,
That'll kill you.
okay. That's not fair, because sometimes it just kind of happens and I can't control it.
You might want to try.
Seemed like a lovely person.
Only if you don't cause issues.
Right.
So that won't hurt you as long as you don't do anything. And I'll keep to that word.
I guess I have no reason to doubt that. Technically, she doesn't. Because Arthur kept to his word whenever he made deals.
Yep. They should at least have some honor.
Whatever skewed version of it is.
Yeah. And he's also not, like, you can, as you kind of look over, you can kind of see him. Not much of him, because he's, like, sitting in a chair, leaned forward. But you can definitely, he is not, if anything happens, he can move quickly and interact as well. He is not too far away from you. So, do you just wait and hope your message gets through?
That's a good question. Does she wait or does she risk getting shot? Like, there's not a lot of middle ground here.
No.
There's no way for us to get a message to you.
Yeah. She actually has no idea where she is either because she's in a basement.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah. She's smart enough to not try anything, I think. Let's be honest. After several fail attempts, she'd be smart enough not to continue trying.
Yeah. That's fair. I'll say this is just the staircase down, and this will be the doors in. I'm gonna place. You like that. He is like that, and he is in a more separate room. That is just like that. I know I did not put that perfect outline. Oh well. So he's actually probably right about there. You can kind of see him from where your position is. And the right about here is where you can see the stairs. You did hear a door shut behind you when Charles went up. You imagine that could also be locked now.
Yeah. So, can I at least have your name too, then?
Does not see a reason not to. Jack.
Well, pleasure to meet you. I wish it was under better circumstances. Just idle conversation, I guess, is basically what she's gonna do, just to get past the time at this point, because she doesn't know what else to do.
Very fair. So, you were down there for probably 20 minutes before the party arrives. You guys arrive.
Oh, they weren't that. Oh, geez, with how far they had ahead start, I'm surprised they caught up that quick.
Yeah. No, actually, you're.
I mean, I know that they were probably running versus the walking thing, but I don't know.
You guys were walking. You guys took a long road, and you would have sent that out probably closer to 9. So they bolted for about a half hour to get to that one scenario, and then they had a more direct line instead of opposed to following the spiral. So yeah, it's about at this point 10 to 10 at this point as you guys arrive. You see the church's lights are off. What do you do?
Yeah, I definitely smell her in there, leading that direction.
You smell several scents, but you focus on the one that you're tracking. Essentially, yes, they do appear to have gone in there.
I hate everything. There are many scents, and the one that we're looking for is definitely. I don't. Haven. Don't test my patience right now.
All right, Ronald. How are they set up in here? How many lookouts? How many guards? What do you guys usually do? Is there a way? Looking at you're trained in this.
You know, that is a good question. I would love my mic to allow me to ask.
You would. It's hard to answer. It depends on how big of a group he is sent out. Like it could be as many as 6 or 7, as few as 2 or 3.
I caught none of that. My headset decided you're going to lose all audio.
Oh, sorry about that. What I was saying is you not sure how big. It depends on how big of a group he's given. I mean, middle is 2 to 3 to as big as 6 or 7.
Liz, can you tell how many are actually in there?
Can I? Or am I too clogged up because my friends are around me right now?
That, and there's just general sense of people, because this is a church, a lot of people walk in and out.
Yeah, this is not an abandoned church, this is a regularly used building.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Damn, there goes Plan A.
Unfortunately, due to the fact that I recognize all of your sense way more than anything else going on around here. I'm trying very hard to focus in on, like, the 6 things that I know.
Okay, hopefully that stop. I still don't even, to be fair, I still don't know where Arthur is.
Yeah, he's not here. I'm assuming
That you know of.
Hey.
That you know of.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
Yeah, he could have already been there in some other room or something.
I fear so many things.
They're
Okay.
upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Haven's like looking back. Oh, we need to go in there.
We need to be careful. This could be a trap.
Mm-hmm.
You points at Haven and you points at Holly. They cannot get either of you. Do you understand? If things get hairy, both of you get out. Am I clear?
Yeah.
I hear the words coming out of your mouth, yes.
Puts hand on Holly's head.
Oh god.
I need you to hear them and retain them.
The fear is real right now in Holly. The fear is real.
She's playing around, man. She's already got to go get one of her people down in there. She's not going to be risking everybody else. Am I clear?
Very.
Holly?
Yeah. Gritting her teeth.
Alright. Carefully, everyone. Let's try and find out how many are up here first, and find out if I can even go inside.
Roll. Someone may roll me a read a bad situation. Whoever may wish.
That is plus what?
Sharp.
That is not the tab I want open. This
Got
is the
plus
tab.
I have
two.
Got a plus 1 here.
Okay,
I have
cool.
0.
I have yeah.
Go for it.
What does Haven have?
A 1.
Okay, I guess I'll roll.
Yeah, Heather's the one with
I-
the plus 3, remember?
Fair. Well, that's a 13. 2
Nice.
5s and plus my 3.
Very nice. So, you get to hold 3. I assume you want to know your best way in.
Best way in, including best way to get Liz in. As far as if that's
Problem.
yeah.
You gather just because you dealt with us because of her not being a full vampire. She should be getting pretty decently.
There you go. Hey. Okay.
Getting the best way in, you're really only seeing one entrance as you're kind of looking around. If there is a side entrance, it is more hidden.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a very old building. It probably, together, maybe it only has the one double door. It's not a big church.
Right.
There is a second story, but that's probably more likely just like storage or an attic.
Dangers we haven't noticed.
So you're kind of, you can imagine peeking in through like because the window's a little bit higher up, but you can kind of reach up and peek through. You do see one person moving around in there.
He'll relay that to the group by holding up one finger.
Cool.
Ollie nods.
Okay, Heather is gonna feel so bad if you guys kill that one. Like, she's gonna like literally get on all of you and be like, he was the only one who was nice to me.
We have no way of knowing that.
I don't want to kill him as the player because I know, and he's so sweet, and he's cute, and all of this
Well,
stuff.
see-
Does he have a choice, though? That's the problem. Matter if the stream will stabilize.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. It full on dropped and said it couldn't connect twice, so...
That's so weird.
No, it's just that they're doing, like, through points is the issue, and there's some issue between the connections of the points.
Oh, jeez.
I'm assuming, which they don't seem to think that there's a problem with that, but clearly there is if they have internet and I don't when it's wired to this other box.
Yeah.
There is an issue.
Yeah. It shouldn't have... The box itself shouldn't be going down when it's wired.
No, that's not how that works.
No, not at all. But what Rolland had said was, well, what Jay had said as before, as a out of character thing. He doesn't want to kill him either. Well, Jay doesn't want to kill him. It's going to be easier because he is alone up there to not. Easily just get
With the
in
way
there
this
and...
group just, like, assaults people?
Well, that one seemed hesitant.
You don't know that, though.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
We have no idea of knowing that. So if you
Means that-
have plans to not kill him, you better say something to Holly.
Yeah, you need to tell the rest.
I'm just letting you know now.
But you guys have yet to have to murder people. How does Holly feel about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a human.
This is a human, and she had a problem with the Revenant.
Yeah.
So I agree that there's information that needs to be had. There just needs to be a conversation before we go in.
I feel like
She
that's
hasn't-
just too easy. That's my concern as a player, but you know...
Yeah.
Why only
Yeah.
leave one guarding?
Yeah, that's a
And
worry.
why leave that one?
Yeah.
They sent that one upstairs.
Yeah.
He intervened in trying to keep her from getting shot.
Anyways.
Yeah, he. I have one
You
more,
have
don't
one
I?
more hold, brother. Yep.
Best way in, dangers we haven't noticed,
The door.
and hang on a second. Let's see, okay, one more. This way in, dangers you haven't noticed. I almost want to say best way to protect the victims.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the best way to protect a victim, which would be, from what you can tell just based on what they want, would be Holly, Haven, and Heather. Would be to make sure those three are the first ones out. Make sure you get the sense that she's either, just because what you can see in the room, she's either in the basement or upstairs, because she is not in that room.
Yeah.
Well, she's in one of the, like, a confessional.
Yeah.
But you gather there'd probably be more people in the room if she was in there.
Right.
If she's upstairs, then you could probably maybe dive out a window. But if she's in the basement, then really your only way out is this door.
Right. Yeah, he is going to turn to the group and there's one in here, but don't see her. I only see one. So go in, we get information, ask questions first.
Alright, exactly how do you want to do that? Because I could make that very, very simple, or...
I was hoping you would say that.
Element
I
of
have-
surprise, though.
Yes. Which means, wait here.
Oh man. Fine.
Just hang tight. If you see and or hear distress, then we know things are not going my way.
Alright.
I'm just kind of gonna walk in, hands in my jacket pockets.
Are you able to get through the door that easily? Like, oh my god.
I hope
Door
so.
is not locked, but it creaks loudly.
Okay.
Ah.
Players like that's way too easy.
Yeah, that's
There's
what
no
I'm
secret.
worried about.
Yeah.
Remember the trap
Yeah.
thing that you just walked into there, Liz?
Yeah.
Heather, you hear a door opening upstairs.
She kind of has a gun pointed at her. What does she do? What can she do?
Yeah. And you see him smile.
Oh, yeah, that was a bad idea. Wait, what? Did you
What
just
do you
say
say?
appreciate it?
He didn't, but he did.
Oh, jeez.
Hi?
There was a corner you couldn't see here.
That's fair. The fact that he waited for everybody tells me you guys are fucked.
Yeah. Is Charles looking at me?
Oh yeah, he's looking at you. Goes, Miss, sorry, you can't be
Yeah,
here.
mental dominion before he even gets like the first 3 words out.
All right.
Wow.
Access.
Oh, by the way, the stream didn't hear that.
Okay.
I was trying to tell you to stop, but nobody can hear me.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, I rolled an 11 on mental dominion.
Now the question is he resistant to this?
That is a good question. Please tell me he's not.
I will say one thing first off, just so everybody knows, the door did shut behind you.
Oh,
Just
good.
just a natural swing.
Mm-hmm.
This has no effect.
That should have worked.
You must be the Liz then. Sorry.
And you are?
You kind of points out now. Really not wanting to do this, but yeah.
Then don't.
Have your friends come in.
I'm not gonna have them come in just yet. You're going to tell me a few things first.
They'd probably come in if I shot you.
Don't shoot me. You shoot me, then we all attack you, and then it's just a big bloody mess, and we don't want that. You seem reasonable.
They need to come in. Let them in.
Why do they need to?
To rescue you. And Heather now.
Give me one.
holy water bullets that are silvered.
Yeah. You know, that's about on par for the course, considering I've been threatened by, I think, what was an angel of some sort, and also a holy sword. So you're going to have to do a little bit better than that.
Liz is gonna die. Got it.
Yeah.
Alright, how about this? They heard you downstairs. And they got gun pointed at her.
Unfortunate for you, it's just me and the 2 other boys.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Did you really think we'd be that stupid to bring all pieces together?
Yes.
You did though. Wait.
Damn. Damn, this girl's smarter than they look.
I love him, dang it! Ah!
There's one thing missing though. We didn't bring though.
Yeah. Problem
Huh.
is some of us know where it is.
Because here's the
The
thing.
problem is if
Yeah. This is all according to plan.
Good to know. Love walking into a trap. You did know that the vampires were going to come after me first, I'm guessing.
And your father would have followed and would have dealt with that situation. As well as you telling, more likely, the 2 more rambunctious individuals to not attack first. Warning them that if they were to go in, or anything would be issued, that they should leave first. Am I missing anything so far?
So what, are you clairvoyant or something? Like...
No, just a really, really smart individual.
Wonderful. Can I know the smart individual's name so I can at least know who I'm going to be insulting while...
okay, I do have to point out one thing real quick, Fluff.
Hmm.
I didn't tell them they should be the first ones out.
No, but Liz did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
Liz said, "When if anything were to go wrong, you 2 go."
Mm-hmm.
And he's smart enough. He's actually kind of planned a lot of these things out. He kind of sighs. I suppose, Charles.
Pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry we met on unfortunate circumstances. You do actually seem kind of smart.
Yeah.
So is everyone here, or is it just, you and your friends?
That's a loose term, I suppose, isn't it?
Colleagues, then.
Uh-huh.
And there's
Just
no
me and
way
my
I-
colleagues.
And there's no way I can convince you that we could be your friends.
Does not respond to that.
Sucks to be under a boss who's crazy, doesn't it? She's going to turn around to the door for a second. Alright, how to do this. Because I'm having a player dilemma in where Liz's first impulse is to do the protect thing.
I think Drag's mic keeps staticking. Am I the only one hearing that?
It's a little bit popping. I thought it was something else.
It did not dawn on me.
I just wanted to say something because it was on stream. That's why.
Yeah,
Fair.
fair.
Okay. No, her first instinct and priority is always to protect Holly and Haven and Heather. Can she even push the door back open?
Point Push, no. Pull, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna pull it open, poke my head out, give narrowed eye glare at Haven and Holly, as in, get out.
You see, there's a bit of a problem with making them leave, but you know, I'll just say,
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna be shot.
Also, a problem with that. Haven pushes the other door open and just enters.
You're really making my life a whole lot more difficult. You know that?
Yeah. The sword drawn.
I assume he was listening because I doubt it was quiet. There's an echo in a church.
Yeah, no. The group did hear it.
Oh, good.
So the question is, does the rest of the group follow?
Yeah, it's at this point, it's like, fuck it.
Yeah, I guess.
Out of curiosity, would Ronald, like, recognize this guy or no?
Probably not.
Fair enough.
Is Holly coming in?
Nice. God, hold on.
Hang on.
It's trying. I don't know if Shuttle's here. Whatever she is.
Yep.
Yep. With everyone entering through the doors, you don't see Holly enter, though. Because of all the doors and all the commotion, she's snuck behind one of the pews. And the only one that could possibly see her would be Rolland.
Yeah,
Says nothing.
She's over here.
Alright. Where's the little one?
Well,
Not
if you're
here.
smart. Where's Heather?
1 second. He heads to the staircase and kind of shouts down. Or shouts. Well, it's up and down. He just kind of shouts in general into the stairwell. Most are here, apparently. I don't know what happened to the small one. She might be around still. Your voice. Unfamiliar voice. As Jack calls up. Alright. Let him down. Steps inside. Downstairs. Door's unlocked.
Before they go down, she's going to put an arm in front of Haven, give him a look like, don't you dare move in front of me, and then go.
We'll see how well that goes with the situation downstairs.
Yeah, she's trying really dang hard. Dang it.
Okay, the person who does the stupid shit for Holly should understand the most here.
Yeah.
But apparently not.
She understands, which is why she's trying to, like, do the things here. Like, she understands she does the stupid stuff.
But no one stops her. But nobody can make her stop it.
Yeah.
What does Holly do? He's currently watching the stairs.
So whenever his back was turned, can she try to zigzag closer up so she could hear down the stairs through the pews?
Yeah, I imagine you can get to pry vault right there. You're right. That's the furthest pew up.
Okay.
Everyone else would have noticed that she's there, but he would have had to like turn down and look. So he does not. You see, Jack is currently still focused his gun on Heather. We don't know his name, and everyone is kind of pointing his gun in your guys' general direction.
She smiles.
Those are really unnecessary, gentlemen.
Hi.
Heather, are you alright?
There's the other one.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about. What other one?
The small one.
Not here, obviously. Sorry it's giving you such fits.
Yeah, this is probably the worst that it's been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, hey, sorry everybody.
Right. You had a question for the keeper, Fox.
Yeah, I was asking, since she knows Arthur's standing there, can she kind of try to hint to the group that somebody's standing there by looking kind of over at him?
Easy enough. No roll really needed.
Mm-hmm.
In a group of you see her kind of. Her focus seems to be more in the room that you guys would see to your right, or your left, rather. Her right.
Gonna narrow eyes. I don't enjoy surprises.
Unfortunate.
Oh, good. It's the worm.
He looks at Jack, who motions with his roll for you to stand up, Heather.
I don't want to, but she's going to.
He'll stand off to the side, and he looks like he wants you to stand next to him.
Well, I mean, she's got a gun pointed at her. What's she supposed to do at this point?
So as you're standing there, you see him smile, and the rest of you all hear a door open up above you. As like at the top of the stairs. And a bit more hushed, so the others in the group's not here, and Holly hears it because she's technically right there.
Things have happened. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
How
Rose made in secret.
the hell did you get right next to him?
Reasons.
She threw D4s in the corner, but he still knew she was there. It's fine. There's reasons for that. Heather, you're a smart person.
Mm-hmm.
You see what's coming down the stairs. Whatever everyone's warned of to close their eyes. As you see a flashbang come down the stairs.
Okay.
With the pin pulled.
Oh boy.
Oh, damn.
I imagine you all close your eyes as the grenade goes off.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, the other three did not react quite in time for that. So they're a bit stunned.
Holly's going straight for Heather.
Yeah, she's not tied or anything.
Yep.
mean, she had to cover her eyes, so.
Yeah. And she still has her stuff because he has not taken it yet. You
Yeet?
guys are free to move at the moment as you wish. Because they weren't expecting betrayal.
Yeah. Holly will just whisper to Heather, with me.
I mean, she would have already been ready to go if you guys were running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So she is going to attempt to run.
Alright. As you guys make it up the stairs, you hear them starting to kind of try to follow.
Holly's grabbing Charlie by the arm. Let's go.
Yep, he leaves one more thing behind as you see smoke started filling that room. He throws a smoke grenade down.
You really are the smart one, aren't you?
Uh-huh. Let's go.
Can I assist with that?
What are you doing?
Yes, you may.
I'll start a small flame on the stairs.
Alright. Easy enough for you to do. And you guys make your way out as they realize there's a flame, so they start trying to deal with that, but also trying to find the stairs too.
Mm-hmm.
So I will just move them over here because they were not expecting Charlie to go against them. Not even him.
Random
Department.
question to the keeper.
Yes.
What kind of handles are on the doors to this church?
They are on the inside. They are like the big ring handles, pretty much.
On the outside.
On the outside, they are just basically, like, it's just because it pushes inward, so there's not really anything on the outside.
Okay, so there's not like a handle grip on each door?
No, it's like,
Damn.
it's just like,
Because they're push doors.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
Okay. I had an idea.
he actually he'll take you to a car that seems a bit cramped, but you guys can all fit into it.
Please tell me this is Arthur's car.
I don't think that's what we care about, right?
Right now?
That's what the player cares about, not the
Right now, we
character.
don't care about karma. We just want to go.
And as you guys are driving, he's like, I assume we want to head to your place. It looks at you, Roland.
That might be the smartest thing. Yeah.
And he'll...
So, I'm guessing the little girl got to you.
Mm-mm. Holly shakes her head. Mm-mm.
Really?
Motions
like
to him.
I don't like Arthur.
You
Good, you get along well with us.
I tried to distract him so I was actually gonna put him in a chokehold from behind and tie him up with an extension cord and duct tape and rubber gloves. But he
Oh, wait a second.
mhm.
Where do rubber gloves come to play here?
Well, you put the rubber gloves in the mouth, so it's like some sort of like a gag, and then duct tape around the head. And then why are we talking? Oh, yeah, I can show you later. I can do a demonstration.
As
if you like.
a player, I'm surprised you didn't ask about his book. But I'm not gonna question that at the same time.
Ask about what?
We still.
So his book.
Yeah.
We still have.
First book.
Good point.
It's fine.
Continuum.
He kind of looks... He gives us a look like he expected you to do that, to be fair.
What, to Holly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that still concerns me that he even expected that.
Really, really smart. I like him. Gosh dang it.
He knew where I was.
I know,
the whole time.
right?
Like, what?
Which, by the way, concerns me, Shuttle, for what I messaged Fluffy.
What?
Before we entered the church, I'd messaged Fluffy if before we entered church, could I cast the equivalent of non-detection on you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
There wasn't necessarily a roll needed for that. It was an easy enough spell for you to do.
Is that why whenever I tried to sneak in the first time, nobody saw? And I failed?
When you started zigzagging, that would be why when he
Okay.
would have casted it, because he would have saw you before after that point.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I might have tried to sneak in before, but it didn't happen. It's fine.
Oh, good.
And he's driving. He kind of looks back. I know you guys probably don't trust me.
Well, I
wouldn't if
mean-
were you.
You did kind of keep them from shooting me, so that's something.
Oh, that's
And-
winning your points with us.
Uh-huh.
Didn't turn me in either.
Yeah. More than likely, he wanted to kill me now.
Welcome to the
Or a
club.
possibility.
There's a membership fee.
Right. And he kind of reaches into a glove compartment and he tosses something back to you, Holly. This is a bag of hard candy.
Oh, sweet!
It's kind of late. You shouldn't have candy. No. Mm.
Tosses Heather a candy.
Heather, are you alright?
Yeah, are you okay?
You know, I hurt myself more than they hurt me. I don't want to talk about it. She kind of rubs her head again, like.
Well, you definitely did try. We found the mess you created out in the street.
The car, the power line.
Yeah.
Put up a good fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I didn't expect him to catch up with me. I kind of felt bad and didn't want to hurt you, so I didn't do anything.
Wait, you caught up with her?
Yeah. She disoriented the other two, but I'm decently quick.
Right, why did they have you upstairs?
Probably because I showed myself to be more sympathetic to her, so they didn't want me to be one guarding her, which is what I intended.
You wanted to betray them the entire time and just needed an excuse.
Mm-hmm.
Looks
I needed
back
a way
at
out.
Bundy. How is he not part of your group?
Had to start somewhere.
Which, by the way, you should probably let your group know. That they should... Are they going to be okay by themselves?
You might want to get them somewhere safer than their hideout. They know where it is.
Pulls out paging device.
Basically,
Basically, short message. Rollins, you should be able to get in, I think. They do have that access, right?
Yeah. Once it's given once, unless he revokes it, they can get in.
he hasn't revoked it from anyone yet.
Alright, so,
So, yeah, you guys.
alright. Rewording the message. Rollins, make it quick.
You guys would arrive first. Put you guys in the general house. Imagine you let him in. Or do you not let him in?
He lets him in for now.
Alright.
Hmm.
He kind of comes in. You see the doctor. He's not wearing the same clothes he was wearing before. He seems to have changed his shirt.
Please tell me you're not that badly injured.
I'm not.
Good.
Too much blood.
High five, old man.
It's fine. They might not be so happy.
Yeah, Roland sort of says too much blood.
Yeah.
Also,
much.
how
Nice.
dare you follow me, but that's a whole other argument for another day.
I mean,
Holly just smiles and nods.
if he followed you and helped you, is it really a bad thing that he followed you then?
Not for that particular instance, but I don't want it to become a habit.
No, I think it should be a habit because he helps.
I mean, technically
the
he was
sheer amount of-
abiding. Sorry, go ahead.
That and the sheer amount of danger we have a habit of getting ourselves in.
Yeah.
And technically, he was abiding by the buddy system. He was with a group.
I hate how all of you are using logic against me, and I.
See, to be fair, I was technically with a buddy.
That
and
just
still,
he does not count.
He does not count.
How does he not count?
He doesn't count. He is not physically here. Only 2 people in this room can see
Okay,
him.
he physically
You
can
and
touch
Ollie.
you.
That's it.
He can physically touch you.
Invisible
not
touchies.
She's not wrong. And to be
I
fair,
mean,
Liz,
you got thrown by him.
Yeah. You got yeeted.
It doesn't count. It doesn't count. He can't communicate with the rest of us.
Technically, the
Doesn't
power
count.
line thing was not me, it was him. And same with the car. So yes, it counts. What was that?
What was that?
Communicate through destruction.
Yeah. I mean, it's the fact that it does physical harm to things and can pick up stuff and interact. She does count it as something that exists. Like it's obviously there.
Yeah. She just doesn't want this thing to count. It doesn't count.
Well, that's too bad because you're not convincing her otherwise.
Lovely.
It picked up a gun and shot somebody. It counts.
It did technically do
I
this.
forgot about that. Don't go.
I kept trying to say it, but I kept getting cut off.
Sorry, dude. Okay.
So it was a trap. Also,
Well-
HR.
No offense, that was obvious.
Yeah, a little bit.
No, we learned something from this at least.
Hmm.
Did we?
I'm assuming your little library didn't take you where you wanted to, huh?
Well, it technically did. Technically. I wanted to go to my room. I just went to the wrong room.
Right.
Look, that's only the second time I've done that. I'll get it down one of these days.
Not right now, you're not. Doing that again is not an option.
Well, the teleporting thing, even if I had a buddy, then I just would put somebody else in danger.
Yes, so why would not do the teleporty thingy magic library thing?
But faster information. More promising.
True. True.
Which, by the way, player has forgotten the info she got because of all that, but she's going to relay the info she got.
Yeah, the statue basically is collecting sacrifices. It's the only way to
And the
defeat its way.
protection option and stuff, which is why she's not affected.
Yeah. Yeah. So as long as you're protected mind-wise, you're fine. As you kind of say that.
So good.
And he'll hold up his wrist and you see what looks like beads that are tied around. So they need something like this.
What is
And that's why your thing didn't work. He looks at you, Liz.
Did you try to control him?
I kind of want to smash them simply because it kicked me out, but at the same time, they're ingenious.
We don't smash useful things.
No, which is why I'm not going to.
We need to go deal with the statue thing still. We need to figure out where it went. Which I guess I could technically try to figure out where it went.
Right. Carefully, but we may not want to leave this house tonight.
Well, I don't have to leave to see what it's doing.
He kind of responds. So to speak.
I mean, if they're not gonna leave till tomorrow, she might just wait till the morning, just
Yeah.
based on
Fair enough.
that because
Yeah,
it could
that's fair.
move in the night.
Mm-hmm.
And if somebody's in danger, she doesn't. I mean, it's one of those things like she would want to help, but that's the problem. Is she knows she'd want to help,
Yeah.
and if they're
And
not
she'd
able to
right.
leave,
She would know that, and she'd also know it might not be the best at night to leave.
yeah, that especially if they're going to be after people.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure they're going to check locations once those three get here. They're probably going to check there and stuff like that.
Are we aware of the locations that were marked out on the map, Holly? Did you
Yes.
point all of that out to us?
But Heather wasn't here. So yeah, she'll reopen up the map and be like, "We found you with this, and we found it in the car, and looked like they had marked each of our houses, the shop, your parents' clothing shop, and Sheriff Williams' house. Looks at Rolland, and then the church."
Right, that reminds me.
Hmm.
At this point, these three would have entered.
Seems I'm about to piss off the higher-ups again.
Why?
Oh.
Evening, you three.
Hello.
Glad you made it here.
Yeah, what'd you do now? Why are you pissing out the higher?
Yeah, I know. Like, got interrupted by a "Hey, good evening." Apparently.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, it seems they gave me a new target yesterday. Yesterday, day before yesterday.
Technically,
Whichever
it
works.
was before you walked in here or walked over
Yeah, it
here.
was today. It was
Yeah, it was
today.
today.
Oh. Alright, this morning then. Seems for whatever reason they want me to take care of the sheriff.
I mean, I did kind of have him go investigate my dad's situation.
Do it.
Hmm?
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the shade did kind of split off to protect him. I'm not sure how that. How is that going? She looks at the shade.
Protect.
Protected. Okay. That's I can't give you more than answer than that.
Well, now the question is, do we need to bring the sheriff here, or do we just let him be? Because if we bring him here, then that's a large can of worms.
I think that's not really up to us. That's up to Rolland at this point because they're a lot closer.
Roland is kind of staring off at the moment.
I mean, I'll give you this. Okay, looks over Ronald. If they put you the marker, if they give you the mark, they probably don't expect you to do it.
They want us to know. Which means it might be another trap.
And probably a reason to put you in ill favor again.
Or if he actually did go through with it, turn us against each other.
Mm-hmm. Win-win.
I mean, how much favor do you have with them right now?
Yeah, that is my question. How have you not been exiled from your cult yet?
Well, technically he would be executed.
Yeah. And technically he still was acting within the purview of his sect.
So it's just right, Mordred expected of him to turn against things and Not.
So it's more of a technicality at this point.
Mhm.
Well, else, yeah.
Lovely.
This thing's weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
So are you guys keeping that, by the way?
Keeping what?
Orb.
Just does the
No.
stare like, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Roland just laughs and says, no.
To be fair, I don't think most of the group actually knows.
Yeah, the only
Who's
people
that?
that do
sorry.
know, I think the only people that do know are Holly and Roland right
Mhm.
now.
And
Well,
what's his name?
Jeremiah?
Jeremiah.
knows because he
Yeah.
grabbed it from there.
Yeah, and I think
Right.
Liz's father actually does know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
Liz
Because he
knows
tried to
where
take it
Miller
out somewhere.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I think he knows regardless if we tell him or not, though.
So yeah, like well over half the group does not know, anyways.
yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
asking? Charles?
Mhm.
Yep.
Hence the ha ha ha.
Yeah. Sorry, mics are cutting in and out of me. In and out for me, so I'm sorry if I'm interrupting people. Apologies.
It's all good.
Tech, why?
You gotta side. I guess you don't trust me yet. That's expected. That's what I figured.
What here? Before good night. Sorry. Before trust is earned, and I appreciate you for what you did for Heather and for me. What information can you give us? Maybe we'll find a common ground.
Depends on what you guys don't know. That's the problem. Give me, you guys got that one book. Alright, aware of what his plan is. Let's see.
I mean, I oddly get the concept behind wanting to stop war and all that stuff and people fighting each other, but at the same time, the way he's going about it's a little wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Logically, it makes sense, but at the same time, it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Your boss is crazy.
And no shit.
I mean, there are other ways that I'm sure the power can be used to do something similar without quite literally taking everyone's will from them.
More likely. Let's see. Oh. You're still trying to figure out how to deal with this thing, right? The statue?
Mm-hmm.
Well, have any of you actually looked at it at all yet?
Oh yeah.
May I ask who?
Which one of us? Like, I know
I think
Heather.
Ronald.
Heather did, because she
Yeah.
wasn't able to be controlled by it.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
Ronald was
think it caused me to blow some dude's head off.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Holly
She kinda
saved.
Yeah.
raised her hand. I think Liz cheated and made it so she saved.
I
Yeah.
think that's what happened. So I don't think I looked at it.
Yeah, Holly will raise her hand because she looked at it.
Maybe you went against your own compulsions.
I
like everyone-
think I tried not to shoot someone.
Yeah,
Alright.
she raises her hand and
Right.
So you might be at most risk.
Yeah, it's definitely a smart thing.
And also the fact the more exposure you have to it, the more it takes over, the more that effect, the longer that effect will last until it's permanent.
Oh,
So, Blondie is going to choose.
Some people it's easier than others. Some people need less exposure.
Good to know. Any ideas on how to stop it?
I think she found out its weakness, didn't she?
Yeah,
She
the
just
signifying
showed
it. He kind of just motions to Heather. And if you can find a way to do what she did and sanctify the statue.
Oh, good.
Shouldn't take any real effort in that end. It's honestly, by comparison to what you guys dealt with, it's fairly simple. It can't really defend itself. Other than making you defend it.
Why did all those people kill themselves above ground if that statue was wanting sacrifices in front of it?
It doesn't need to be in front of it.
But they didn't register on it. Only one eye was lit up, correct? Looks around to verify.
My estimate, if I'm correct, takes about 40 souls per eye.
Oh.
40 per. Oh, okay.
No, don't worry. If it does succeed, it will bring us what is essentially God to life.
good.
That's just.
Dealt with an archangel. Let's deal with a god too.
I don't feel like dealing with God today.
Yeah. Alright. I'm fairly certain you guys can deal with it before that becomes a thing. It takes time. Just don't take too long.
Anyone else know how to sanctify things other than Blondie? Because that's going to possibly be a problem.
She looks at Roland because satanic dude.
Oh. I don't think he falls under sanctify.
No, but I feel like you would know how to avoid it.
Yeah.
It's true.
He would.
Yeah.
The difference between sanitizing and satanizing.
Yes.
Bravo,
Lysol.
my dude. Yeah. I would assume he would know. Yeah.
Yeah, between the two of you, definitely know. There are multiple ways, like it's different rituals, but you would know an easy enough way to do it that wouldn't require too much in a way of materials. Like holy water would probably be a thing, but Ronald, you do remember you were technically given holy water bullets, which between the number of bullets, if you were to empty them into a glass, you should have enough to do what you need. Because you never
he'll just pull out those bullets going like, huh. Good news, I probably don't have to perform a blessing in this damn house again.
Again.
Thank you, microphone. Yeah. Okay. You remember the weapons I blessed a while back?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not fun.
Mm.
I mean, we still have those.
Mm-hmm. Fortunately, I don't think it's with this dagger anymore.
It's still on my knife. She kind of pats where she keeps it in her boot there.
Yeah.
Still in my cricket bat.
Just tell me how far away I'd be from this thing and how I help.
He'll take the bead thing off, by the way, and he'll place on the table. Whoever's performing the ritual might want this, just so they don't have to worry about being taken over.
A question about this actual blessing thing.
Mm-hmm.
Does it require someone, or can it be done anyone with the splash zone of holiness?
What?
Technically speaking, it's not a use magic per se. It is essentially just as long as they know like what you'd have to say and stuff like that, and have the motions that they'd have to keep doing. It would just take time.
Oh my god. If you do, Heather is going to slap you. I'm not kidding.
I know! That's why I need somebody to talk me out of it, because I don't want to do it. I don't think it's a good idea. Liz probably wouldn't immediately jump to it right in the middle of everything. But, like, it is a thought in my head, and I hate it.
He did take the beat off.
He did. He willingly took it off. That should be a hint.
Yeah. Yeah. You know,
he could have kept it
while
on.
I'm going about the process of dumping these bullets into a cup, you know, there's one thing I don't exactly get about the current situation.
One thing?
Yeah.
At a time. What's your end game in all this, Charles? Assuming the name has been mentioned within his ear radius.
Yeah, I would have. Honestly, I don't think he's fit. I think the cycle needs to start over.
Is there a readable situation to this?
Yes, read it. Go ahead. It's not necessarily a bad situation, but you can still read a bad situation for us.
Brain is stirred that sharp, right?
Yep.
You've already exposed yourself to danger. What else are you going to do to yourself?
Good question.
Yeah. DOS will be an 8. I think. Yeah, 8.
Yeah, so you can hold one. What we can see here, he seems to be on the up and up, as far as you can tell. He does. He's generally seems to not like currently the head of his sect, his chapter, or whichever it is.
All right.
You people are weird, not liking your boss and just auto trading.
Liz, do we really want to get into that conversation?
I'm just saying it's a very different organization than what I was brought up in, so.
You hated your boss.
Yeah, you didn't like your boss.
I did hate my boss. He threatened me every 5 minutes, and the reason I never turned on him until the last possible second was because of that.
Wait, isn't that basically what Arthur... Never mind. It's like, How often has he threatened us? Could you imagine how much he threatens his own guys?
You know?
Yeah.
They did kind of work together. Remember this. You did find that out.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Holly's gonna take a deep breath and get up. I'm gonna make some tea for everybody.
All right.
Kind of walks behind and puts a hand on Roland's shoulder. You want to help me in the kitchen? I can't reach the stuff on the high counters.
Sure. As a player, I'm afraid of what's about to happen.
I'm afraid that
I
no
mean, I
matter
know
how much
she's
you
the most
hide,
terrifying person in the
somebody's
party.
not dumb and has predicted everything you guys have done at this point. Good luck!
Yeah. I both love him and hate
I
him.
also love how, like, the two smart people were just bantering back and forth of, like, the logic of everything.
Yeah.
I was realizing that as they kept agreeing with each other.
You know?
Welcome to my brain hurting a lot.
You're welcome. This is what you get when I have a smart character.
I love it,
In
but
the
also
room with another smart
ow.
character. At least this one's quiet over here. This one could also join into this mix.
Yeah, I'm
He's just kind
actually.
of like reading the scenario. I was like,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
entertaining.
The three of them seem focused on this guy, like they're just watching his moves at the moment.
That's fair.
Well, two of them. Adam's just kind of there.
Oh, Adam, we love you.
Pat him on the head. Out of the character.
Beauty.
The two of you head in the kitchen. What are you doing?
Ho- Holly pulls out the bag of hard candy and hands Roland a butterscotch.
Takes it. Doesn't eat it. Just takes it.
Are you okay? I saw you kind of staring off.
I was more thinking about how I'm going to make sure there's nothing left for our sheriff friend to take of him when I'm done with him.
All right.
In other words, he's not exactly happy that they essentially gave Ronald, the ex-sheriff, as a target.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's... no.
I think he might have been right to try to tear us apart from the inside, maybe.
Oh, trust me. No, smart. Very smart.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, he's done what he did. What they've done the entire time with us. They've underestimated us.
They have. I'm sorry. She's just kind of going about and making tea, but she looks genuinely just concerned.
He offered to answer questions. Anything we don't know about him or anything that's going on. There's one thing I don't think he knows, but I'm wondering if I should ask.
What are you thinking?
What exactly is his connection to our shared friend?
I had a question too. But I didn't know. I found something the other day and with everything happening, I completely forgot about it, and I don't know if it's connected to this whole thing either. I don't know if it's connected to the orb or the keys, or, I mean, with Heather and Haven, I don't know. But he might know. I found this bowl. It's kind of fancy, but it got lost in the mix. He knew I was there the entire time and didn't point it out and went with a ruse. I genuinely was trying to hog tie him, and he stopped me when I went to hide. And I was writing on my sketch bag to him, and I think we can trust him. I don't know anymore, though. I'm not really good at reading people either, like y'all are. I just don't want to give him too much and then him be able to, like, go back, or... I guess if he physically doesn't have the orb, he can't do much, right? If he doesn't have Heather and Haven... I don't know.
I don't either.
Harry also needs you. I was saying out of character. To be fair, he also needs you because you're the one that can move the key.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I'll throw my name in there. Yeah, me too.
There's 3 pieces to this puzzle.
Yeah. Holly doesn't really think of herself a whole lot, so that's probably... She probably forgot about that, to be fair. But I guess we try and just hope for the best. She kind of shrugs as she's, like, putting, like, teacups on a tray and some biscuits and stuff, like cookies.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what to trust. I trust all of you, of course, but there's just too many variables with all of this, and it's almost easier for us to jump and trust someone who shares a common enemy, have them turn on us.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend, right?
While that is sometimes true, the enemy of my enemy, someone I can trick, give me something I want.
Well, you're a lot cleverer than I am. I'm working on it. Kind of points a finger. I'm working on it. So if you tell me that the time to beat the shit out of him is now, you just give the word, okay?
Oh, I'll just revoke his permission to be in here.
Oh, that works too. Just let me hit him once before you do that.
I'll consider it.
Oh, come on, Rolland. Let me have a little fun.
1 hit.
Thank you. She smiles. And she will pocket the orb from the citrus non-scurvy bowl, whatever the fuck, grapefruit bowl.
An oil of grapefruit.
Yeah. And she'll, before they walk out, and thanks, by the way, for letting me use your library. You, Heather, Liz, Ronald have all been... I've gotten stronger because of you, so thank you. Okay, tea! And then she goes, she goes fucking into the other room. Oop.
He's basically been pretty much just kind of silently just sitting there, more preserving everybody. And so you bring tea, nods. Anything else I can do to earn trust?
Curious about one thing.
Mm-hmm.
She sits back down. Just because there's just a lot going on and not quite sure what's important, what's not important anymore, really. Everything seems to be important, so I figure might as well ask. Goes and reaches into her bag and pulls out the bowl. Puts it on the table.
It's an incense bowl.
Incense bowl.
Usually used for meditations, in some places purifications.
Oh.
Mhm.
Well, that's convenient.
You put what you want to burn inside, usually some sticks, and it would essentially. Some believe it warded spirits away.
It ward spirits away. Okay.
Some faiths, yeah. It depends what you ask.
Is there any connection to what Arthur's doing with this thing? Or is this something completely different?
More than likely, he just wants to take out the obstacles. He knew Heather'd be safe. Or at the very least, safely controlled.
Alright.
I don't know why he's doing these things. It's not logical.
About to say, even if Heather was safe, you have two other pieces to the entire puzzle that very well could be taken over and die from this entire.
Yeah.
Holly
Like I said,
looks. Oh,
not
sorry.
sure.
Holly looks over at Rolland. And she's got her hand in her pocket.
This is hard. Rolland isn't exactly sure with everybody easily trusting him.
Hmm.
Shuttle said Holly had her hand in her pocket and looked over at Rolland. Rolland doesn't know what to say or do because he's unsure with everybody easily trusting this guy.
To be fair, Liz has been keeping an eye on him. She hasn't really looked away from him much. She's just constantly keeping an eye on things and what he's looking at and what he's doing.
Haven seems more focused on Heather.
I can say Ronald is effectively giving him next to nothing, other than a couple of questions.
Unfortunately, you were breaking up for me, and I have no idea what's being asked.
Nothing.
Not you, Drag.
Am I clear?
Yes.
Not you. I was talking about Jay. On my end.
And I was the one who was talking when you said not you, Drag.
Mhm.
I was the one who's talking.
Well, no, because I heard him do the sigh and everything. That's why I said that.
What? All I had said was Rolland doesn't know what to say because to him it seems like everybody is trusting him a little too quickly. I didn't ask anything. Everybody just started giving what their thoughts were.
I mean, the only one, as far as I'm aware, that probably trusts him the most is Heather right now. Let's be honest here. She's been given no reason not to trust him after he helped her. Haven just goes along with her.
Yeah.
Because his thinking, just because he helped, it gives him a reason to get in here, where we had the item.
Listen, don't break my heart like that.
I know, trust me, I know.
Like, that's majority of his mindset right now. It's like, it's too easy to try and earn trust just to take the item that they need.
I mean, to be fair, that's why I pointed out most of the group doesn't even know, so it seems like the trust isn't necessarily in the loop here. That was why I pointed that out.
I don't know.
I just meant, like, there's other people who don't know, only certain people know, so it's really only those people that should be worrying about it. Specific, at least about the item being taken, because they're the only ones who know where it is.
Yeah.
The rest of them can't really protect it because they don't know.
It's not in the house.
Yeah. That's what that was what I meant by that.
And all I was meaning was he did something to get trust, get access to where it is.
I get that. I'm just saying that Heather... I get that as the player. That doesn't mean my character does, is what I meant. I'm sorry. I should have specified that.
He's gonna look back at Holly and just shake his head.
She'll take her hand out of her pocket and leave the object inside her pocket. And she'll reach for a cookie. And nibble. It's been a long night.
Yeah.
Rest, and then we deal with the statue thing when the dawn hits, because then the other vampires are no longer... All we have to deal with are the suits. And the suits we can semi-avoid. We can't avoid the suits and the vampires at the same time.
Agreed.
Do this. Yeah, he would. He pulls his gun out of his jacket. Points at you, Liz, and pulls the trigger. Click.
And
The whole night.
She kind of just like holds out her hand, just like, I would like the gun.
Go ahead, her.
Not to say I don't trust, but
That's hard to use all bullets.
fair. There are still ways to deal with weapons.
Technically, there's a way I could do a few even without one. About 964 ways, to be exact.
I have not decided you if I dislike. Be careful.
Oh, not like I'm going anywhere. I leave, I'm shot.
Well, you better not leave then.
Welcome to the club.
Sipsty.
Liz is just silently, like, turning the gun in her hands, just checking the weight in her hands, as well as just, like, occasionally peering at it, like, trying not to look like she's examining it too closely, but she's definitely double-checking to make sure he actually doesn't have anything in the gun.
Yeah, no, the magazine's in there. He's actually pulled out a few more of the magazines, and they're all empty.
I think I've officially decided the most dangerous part about you is your brain.
Yeah. I knew they wouldn't shoot me or her if I stepped in between. I value my mind too much.
Which is also why they wouldn't want to keep an eye on.
Well, they kept an eye on me. But I knew they were. Looks like I'm aware that you don't... Well, something that you don't trust me still.
I'm sure you'll understand why.
Oh yes, I wouldn't trust me either.
At least I don't have to worry about you taking it personally.
No, I'd be surprised if you wouldn't. If you would just trust me immediately. At least fully. And without question. That would be, dumb. Oh,
Got some deal where we're not specializing in it, I guess.
I do expect some of you to trust me, at least in some senses, but fully irrefute me without questioning my objectives. I doubt it.
She'll hand him back the gun as she's getting. I am going to go lie down for a while. It's been a day.
Alright. Mind if I sit in this chair and crash?
No. I sleep on the couch. I might keep the light on a little bit because I read pretty late. I hope that doesn't bother you.
Yeah, it's fine.
Cool.
I have a better idea.
And it's...
Give her time to read. I want to talk to you in my study.
Alright.
Before Liz heads somewhere to go curl up for a bit, she is going to go behind Heather and give her like a small hug, like a "I'm glad you're safe" thing. Head pats, and then wanders off.
This mystery is oh man.
I hate it.
Well, no, because we still have to deal with it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's almost like two mysteries in one, that's fine.
Yeah.
He will fall.
And before Liz gets too far,
Mm-hmm.
whenever we do this thing, try to maintain like 5-10 feet. Could be a splash zone. Just...
Good to know.
Stay away from the holy water.
Oh god.
It's fine.
But
You know,
sanitize the
at
vampire.
least the ritual. No, I'm not going to sanitize a vampire.
That's just not a good idea. On so many
No.
levels.
Uh,
Yeah. He will be spending his 90 watering bullets into a cup, or a flask, or
hope he
some kind of
sleeps.
liquid container.
Yeah.
And yeah, sleep will be a thing, but I feel like that's going to be a process.
Fair.
Yeah. Holly's curled up on the couch over here.
Herman and the dad just kind of stay downstairs because that's where they usually stay.
I'm trying to
Or
decide
I give it hugging kids go upstairs.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if she would even bother leaving or if she'd just crash on the couch again.
I feel like Haven's gonna crash wherever you crash at the moment.
Yeah, that's fair.
Living room sleepover!
I guess she'll just fall asleep on the couch. Eventually.
So he follows you to your study.
Roland will sit down at the chair at his desk and motion to another chair that's in there.
That's it.
Forgive me for not being very trusting. I know you understand where we're coming from with some of us not fully trusting you.
Mm-hmm.
I did have a question.
No, okay. I'll do my best to answer.
What do you know of his connection to the other one?
Whose connection to who?
Arthur's.
To your friend?
Yes.
Your mutual friend, I imagine.
Uh-huh.
As far as I'm aware, they met on a mission. When our group had a deal or something. I wasn't a part of that mission. But after that, he kind of...
I love you.
He seemed... That's when things seemed to go downhill. I imagine that thing put the plan in motion. Put the plan in his head. Or at the very least, gave him knowledge to the means to the end that he was already planning. I don't know which.
He just kind of laughs a bit and shakes his head. Playing both sides. Helps me defend and helps him worsen the situation.
You always come out on top.
Also, I know you're aware of the items here.
Fair, so is he.
Oh, I'm aware he knows it's here as well. Which I will admit is why I don't fully trust you. Although you did help save our friend and help us escape. It's just too easy.
It is. Especially when I know where it is now.
Huh.
Emotions are easy to read. And
Mhm.
pockets, a look, a shaking of the head for someone who doesn't trust another. In fact, he both came out of the kitchen, tells me he hid it somewhere originally.
I hope you prove me wrong. I really do. But a fair warning, should you double cross us. I will make it so you do not see your family on the other side.
I never knew him anyway, so it doesn't make a difference.
And you never will.
Probably not. Wouldn't recognize him anyways.
Go get some rest. It's been a long day.
Mm-hmm. He stands up. Starts heading to the door.
While they were gone, Heather probably would have remembered this now after several people have left, unfortunately. But it can be mentioned again in the morning. She'll mention the whole, she found out the reason they don't mind killing them because she heard the revival comment to them, to at least the people still in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Which is
Even
why
more reason
there's-
for him to have a god complex.
Yeah, which is why there's no hesitation to actually kill her in Haven.
Fair.
Yeah, it's...
It was more of a, we've been looking for that clarify of like, why would they kill them? And there it is.
Yeah. We thought it was a possibility, but now it is definitely confirmed.
Yeah.
It's back in his chair he was in.
I'd like to gauge if he was actually telling the truth about not knowing his family.
I would say there's not really necessarily needed a roll for that one. That one's actually pretty obvious. He's being honest. Just get the sense, just the way he acts and so that the way he responded to that, and he was probably an orphan.
He stays in study.
He comes down and sits. Looks at you, Holly, who's reading your book, imagine. Reading your books.
Yeah. To look up.
You might want to choose a different hiding spot for that.
She just kind of smiles. She just kind of smiles.
Points to your pocket as he says that.
Alright, I'll do that.
Unless you don't mind me looking at it.
Not yet.
He nods.
Thank you. For helping us. You just have to understand we've been through a lot. And we don't.
I understand.
Mm.
Can I ask, though, one thing from all of you?
Yeah?
If you were to set that down, and I were to touch it with one finger, what problem would it be? As long as I don't take it and pick it up.
Well, we don't exactly know how. Not gonna say anything else. Not gonna do it. Almost got me there. Points a finger at Charlie. I'm learning. But no.
I mean, that's seriously, though. If I don't pick it up, I can't take it. And more than likely, if I were to attempt to take it, if I was still betraying, points to the doctor, I don't think I'd make it out the door.
I think it should be something we decide as a whole, and not everybody is present. I think maybe in the morning.
Understandable. I just heard it was some sort of puzzle. So you can understand my curiosity.
In the morning.
For now, he closes his eyes. You might want to take the time while I sleep to take care of it, hiding it again.
Like smirk and give him the stink eye, knowing that his eyes are like shut. And she will shut the book, and she'll go and hide it.
Mm-hmm.
But she's gonna do something particular whenever she gets back, when everybody's asleep.
Okay. So unless anyone has anything they wish to do, we can get to that part. Is there anything?
I mean, I sent you what was happening.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
and I'm assuming it's a flask of holy water at this point.
yeah.
It's whatever. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
After that said, he will be unconscious shortly.
Fair enough. I imagine before she gets back, you're unconscious, basically. 'Cause
Mhm.
It wasn't too hard to pull that apart. So, while Holly is gone, Heather, you are free to do as you wanted to do there.
Yeah, I imagine she could have the shade assist that one.
Yeah. He kind of looks at it. And just kind of gives you a nod.
Hmm.
I don't like hurting people. Don't sit well. Why do you think I picked flashbangs and smoke grenades?
Well, that's fair.
He kind of leans back in a chair. You may want to get some rest too.
Probably just tell him good night and go to bed, basically.
Careful of any ceiling lamps.
Smartass.
Yeah.
Is this the equivalent of, like, smart-ass flirting? I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the question.
Because now Drag's got the damn Stockholm Syndrome thing in my
Right.
Oh god.
I'm like, oh god.
I feel like Charlie.
Everyone starts going to bed as you eventually get back. Holly, people are like, well, majority of the people are asleep. We'll start sleeping.
Except for the vampy bros.
Yeah, there's two that don't. There's two that just, they're both mostly focused on him. Mostly the doc. Jeremiah just kind of glances at him every so often, but Jeremiah doesn't really give a fuck. Other than, is he going to shoot me?
Holly is going to go over to the couch that Heather is sleeping on.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just gonna lean down on the floor and lean up against, like, I guess the armrest where her head is, and she's just gonna fall asleep next to her.
Aww.
Because she was scared that she was gonna lose her today. So she's just sleeping close by.
Babbies!
Rest for night with an ally question mark?
I'm worried about him. I have many questions.
I mean, even like with how much Heather trusts him,
like him.
she's not dumb enough to like fully trust him either. Like she would question
Yeah.
if he, with how smart he is, she would obviously think, well, maybe he's also playing us as well.
Yes.
Like she would just kind of assume that, so she would more prepare herself for that situation.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This is kind of the battle of the smarties.
Yeah. It's how smart can we actually be right now?
That's
Fine.
why I'll admit. That's why I had Rolland take him into a study and one-on-one tell him, "You're aware we don't fully trust you. You're aware that I believe it's way too easy that you helped us escape and helped us rescue a friend."
I will also say this. Roland probably would also noticed he didn't seem surprised that you called him up there. He almost seemed to expect it.
I mean, he seems to expect 1,000 scenarios, so I don't know.
Well, I was asked if he was clairvoyant because, like, he just predicted everything way too easy. And it's
Well,
like, are we?
you don't have to be clairvoyant, to be fair. You
Yeah.
like, really smart people really do pull that kind of shit, like where they just
Oh,
predict multiple
absolutely.
scenarios of this could happen or
Have
this
you
could
s-
happen.
Yeah. Have you seen the Jaw movies?
Yeah,
Or Saw movies? Fuck.
the Saw movies, yeah,
That was close
predictions.
Also, you just have to be able
That or-
to read people's intentions and their body language.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's like he's
So we
like that.
rest.
It's fine.
Yeah.
And as you guys rest, we'll pick up with the morning next time.
Oh man, I finished this mystery. At least with the statue one.
Hmm.
Yeah, unfortunately, I is.
You know,
I
like heal
have that
one
plan.
harm, right?
Yes, you will heal for one harm, because you only took the one harm. From your
She has 2 marked
exploit.
on her sheet. For some reason.
Weird.
Oh, because that's right. Because I think she got hit earlier in the day. Oh, that's right. She got shot earlier in the day.
Yeah, she was already hurt, and then she took the extra when she tried to...
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, she's already got 1 harm still on her.
Yep. So you got one harm still on you. Do we learn anything new about any of the hunters? Not really. Did you save anybody from certain death or doom or worse? Technically, you saved Heather from certain death or worse. Because that could have gone poorly. Is there anything new about the world? I mean... Not really. You learned that. I guess you kind of did. You kind of learned more about how this all started with how the guy met Roland's friend. So I'll count that. So let's see. That's 2, right?
Yeah.
2 of the 4. Everyone marks 1 experience.
I am 1 away from leveling again.
I have time to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna take next.
Mhm.
I hope you guys enjoy Charles.
I love
I-
him.
Yes.
Charlie!
I have my theories.
Him, but I hate him, and I'm worried.
It's
You
not something
know-
to worry about.
I, as a player,
you know
almost
one
felt
thing.
this.
Yeah, I do know one thing.
Hmm.
That if/when Ronald does take over, I know who's going to make it on the council if he doesn't betray the shit out of us before then.
I'm very upset that my threat was not as efficient as I hoped it would be.
He does not seem to care.
Yeah.
You will never see your family. I never knew my family.
Yeah, that's got me questioning some things, but that's fine. That's just
What
me
family?
going like, they're yeah.
Well, okay, from how that side of the spectrum of group scenes, they seem like they were, like, Fluffy already gave us the hint of they were trained as children
Mm-hmm.
a while back. That tells me that
Fair.
they probably didn't have families because nobody would miss them. That was just kind of an assumption I had.
You know,
Mhm.
good
Hmm.
point.
Which has really got me thinking with him. He's been groomed to not care, but he does still have a heart.
I mean, her
And he
father
sees that his
was,
current leader is ineffective.
to be fair, her father was disposed of. For some reason, which she hasn't been able to find out. That's actually something she kind of wants to talk to him about more alone later.
Fair.
At some point, like, she wants to ask him if he knows what caused that, why they would do that. Because she is aware that he had to have been a part of the group or something at some point because he died before, or no, he died after William met him. So so she does have those questions, but she does want to ask him privately.
Yeah, fair.
That's fair. Alrighty. So thank you all for joining us this fine Thursday evening. I apologize about my shitty schedule.
I'm sorry about the stream stuff. I'm glad it was at least stable for the end.
Yeah.
But with that, I think it's time to say bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye,
Bye-bye,
Stream.
stream.
No, no,
Bye.